This is a talk on running training techniques for GAA players. It was a summary of a talk given on general athletic development to TSS coaches in November 2025. Gaelic games typically involve a lot of running, especially football. The data seen here is taken from an adult championship game where a player may typically cover a distance of 8 to 10 kilometres. This distance varies depending on the position of the field, obviously, and it is lower in juvenile games where it may be from 5 up to 8 kilometres during a game. There's an incremental increase in running distances as the competition grows from juvenile to adult and into senior championship. However, the nature of the running is where the challenge is. There is a lot of high speed runs, which is defined as something over 17 kilometers per hour, and then sprinting, which is over 22 kilometers per hour. There's a lot of these during games. These are types of running that are very typically taxing to the body's energy systems and requires a lot of muscle and control to generate those speeds. A player may have over 180 high speed runs per match. Again, it just shows that the athleticism demand that's in our game. So it makes sense that we should give some focus here to these skills to make a more efficient runner, as these efficiencies will help them play the game and reach their best level. Running as a standalone sport focuses a significant portion of coaching time on developing running form. As football coaches, we may not have the time to do that, as we have a much broader remit of skills to develop in our players. However, getting an awareness of fundamental movement skills and its subcategories and how to integrate them, coaches should borrow as much as we can from the running world to help develop players in this aspect of athleticism, as it is such a fundamental component of our game. Some common problems often reported with GAA players' running styles have been poor body position, bending forward rather than leaning their body forward, a limited knee drive, and poor arm action, or so-called not scissoring their arms. With high-speed running form, all of these issues can be interlinked. If you help one, you might help the others. As amateur football coaches, it may seem difficult to try to spot and help players in any meaningful, technically clever way. However, I don't think that level is required, and we shouldn't be afraid to start. One place that is often a good place to start is to let the player be aware of what's happening in their middle, their trunk or their core. Some basic cues of staying tall here, staying strong in the middle and leaning rather than bending. It can be helpful to set up the foundation for the running gait. As a way to help understand some of the basics, we can separate running into two phases. We'll call one stance and one swing. Stance is when the foot is in contact with the ground. Training this phase should focus on generating power and stability. Plyometrics are often used in this area to help develop power and speed. Examples might be hop, step, jump, or double leg bounding. There are plenty of YouTube clips to get ideas in this area, and in fact some fun games that may be integrated into our training. Swing phase training should focus on knee drive and practicing the A skip, also by leaning forward with our body and improving our arm swing. Arm swing and knee drive may be linked together, therefore helping one may help the other, and encouraging one may encourage the other. A common cue for arm swing is to get a player's hands to move from hips to lips fast as possible. Including running drills and skills into our regular training sessions is important. Consistency is really important if we want to actually make a difference with these drills and this approach to training. And as we do it, we'll probably get more confident in ourselves and get a more value system around it. As players move from juvenile maybe into adolescence, there are specific weight training moves and techniques that can help develop power. This can then further be developed with different plyometric moves. But these approaches are very important and have been shown to be very effective for improving running speed. There are lots of online resources available to give us some ideas and some basic cueing and coaching aspects to help our players develop this area of their athleticism. Our own TSS coaching website has some ideas and some basics, and we should have a look at these to remind ourselves of the importance of this area and maybe get some ideas to develop. We are amateur coaches and may not have any experience in this area, and trying to coach it will push us out of our comfort zones. There will be mistakes and learnings on the way. However, it is a fundamental of the game and of athletic development, and we need to give some attention to this area in a routine way. It may not be perfect. Maybe starting with things like the A skip or other simple moves may be a start, and will certainly have an impact on the development of our players. Thank you.